Good morning and welcome to the Craft Room. I'm Ellie Barnes. I'm glad you can join me today. I'm here to show you a few new things, as well as we're going to make we've got gift cards that we give away at Christmas, and I'm going to show you a great way you can do that. And also one of the decorations I was going to do last week. So stick with me and I'm sure we'll be able to get this thing happening. I'm just going to make sure we are coming through in the right place and that I haven't gone on a tangent. No, it looks like we're okay. So, hi Beck, it's good you're joining me. I'm going to actually turn the camera down straight away because I've got something to show you on my table that I'm very, very, very lucky to receive. Let me just do this. So let's get straight down onto the desk and I'm going to flip you around. Oh, it's a bit of a messy desk. We'll shove things out of the way. I'm going to flip you around. Did it all flip right? No, we're still upside down. That's better. Yes, so I've got my Christmas headband on today. Now, as you can see, I've got one of these fantastic glass mats. But before we get into the glass mat, and we're still backwards, aren't we? Let's go that way. Is that better? That's better. I've got one of these fantastic glass mats. But before we do that, I wanted to show you the new catalogue that's coming. I can't show you inside, it's all a big secret, but we have this new catalogue coming out and it's starting on the 4th of January. It's got some fantastic things inside, and this is a little hint. These are going to be fantastic to make. So lots of fun stuff in here, and I've already got some of it and can't wait to have a little play. So along with the catalogue, it's celebration time in January, and isn't this exciting? We've got all these fabulous things. I want to show you in here. I'm not allowed to. But one of the things that's in this celebration is a special deal. If you join up with my team as a demonstrator, you get this. It's a glass mat and it's fantastic. Isn't it beautiful? I just love it. It's got little feet that stop it from moving. It comes with a cleaning cloth and this little sticky rubber thing. Now it's got these little palette spots here that you can mix up your dyes, your inks in, and this side for cleaning brushes. But the other thing is when you've got these little ink spots, they stick in here too. So they've designed it just right. I just so wrapped with this, and I really want to thank my upline Lorinda, who was very, very kind and helped me get this. So I am very, very, very excited to have this, and I'm sure hopefully I can see we've got my two downlights are shining in it. So if it becomes too bright for you, just let me know and I'll have to go back to our old grid paper. But I wanted to give it a go so you can see how wonderful it is. Now, we're going to get straight in because I've got a bit to do today to catch up on last week. I wanted to show you this little card and these. This is a little thing called the classic gift card envelopes. And they come out, I've got one folded down there, they come out looking like this. And they just fold over. And I showed you these one other day and we just decorated them on their own. Now that does go in there, oh, come on, there you go, like so. But you don't have to just have them on their own. This is one thing you can do, and I've done this to show you. Here's mine here. Now, if I grab my gift card, this is my daughter's, she just got it as a Christmas gift. It fits in like so. And so there you go. You've got your gift card inside your card, and you've plenty of space to write. So that's just stuck on. Now I've got to get my card out. That's just this. I've stuck some paper on the top part, a couple of stamps and a bit of paper on the bottom just to match in with the card, and stuck it down like that. You could fold it over, but I just liked it open like that. I just thought that would be perfect. So that's just a quick hint that you can quickly convert any card, Christmas card you've already made, or if you've bought one, but I hope we're making them. I know Christmas gets busy and we run out of time, so you end up buying stuff you don't want to. But this, you can convert any card into holding a gift card. Hint number 1. Well, the other card we're going to do, I'm going to show you. Oh, here it is. And I will show you will I show you the card first? Or do you want me just to go ahead? Maybe I'll just go ahead and make the card with you. So the other card, this is going to be a card that's specifically made to have a gift card. Now, I'm going to start with a few things here. Let's start with the cardstock. Now, I've actually got one cut in half because I made one of these cards. So this is just half of our cardstock. But I need to score it, so let me bring in my trimmer. Now, we're going to score it in half. So that's 15.8. No, it's not. It's 14.8. A week off and I can't remember things. 14.8. And then we're going to, and that's the size of a card. But I'm going to score it here at 4 centimetres. And this will make our I'll just put this aside for a minute, our card holder. So we'll just fold along our score lines. Oh, there's a nice click, bit of glitter there. And along this one. You can't see if that's folded up, can you? So that's going to be glued down. Our gift card will fit in there, and there's our card. But a bit boring like that, so let's get it decorated. So to do that, I'm going to grab some different papers. Now I'm going to use some of this. I've got a little piece here. I'll just see if it's the right size. So basically, this is a normal card that would open that way, or stand up and open that way, and I've just folded up a flap at 4 centimetres. Now, this needs to be 3.5 centimetres, which, it's a bit short. Okay, I want to get it right, so let's get it right. 3.5 centimetres. That aside, try and keep the mess off, by 10 centimetres. And then I'm going to take some of this gorgeous paper. I've got a fair bit of it here, but I'm going to see if I can use this scrap bit. So I need it to be 10 centimetres, and it is. And I need this to be, I first need 3.5 centimetres again. Oh, stay there. 3.5. And then I need 10.3 centimetres, which is there. So I've got plenty out of that and a little bit left over for something else. And I also need some white. So I'm going to, again, I need 10 centimetres. And I want 10.3 again. So let's glue these bits together. Pop this away. My first thing I'm going to do, actually the first thing I will do is glue this down. Now, I'm just using a little bit of Tombow top and bottom, and I'm going to turn it down. And I just, while it holds, so I don't have to sit here and hold it, I'll grab a block. That's one of the larger blocks, and then I'll just grab another couple and put some weight on it. Okay, and I'll grab my stamping mat, Stampin' Pierce mat, and this little bit of paper, while that's settling down, I'll do some stamping. Now this is my scrap piece, so I'm going to bring in, and this, what I'm using today is the Merry and Bright suite. So it comes with the stamp set and the dies and the paper that I'm using. Okay, so this is what we'll be using to decorate our card. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to ink this up. Now this ink pad I noticed was a little bit dry, so let's hope it gives me good coverage today. And I'm going to stamp. Oh, it's not great, but we'll have to, maybe it's a bit better if I give it a bit more encouragement, eh? Let's see if we can get a better one. Oh, that's better. And we need our chamois to clean it, because I need to, this is going to make the Christmas lights on the front of our card. So I just need to make sure it's nice and clean, because I'm going to stick it in Daffodil Delight. So this Poppy Parade, which these colours are off the paper here. So I'm using Poppy Parade. I don't need to shut that, or need it again. And, oh, well, we might do the green one first, and you'll see why in a minute. And I'm using, that's Granny Apple Green. Love the names Stampin' Up come up with for their stamp sets. Oh, I'll make that again in a minute. And this is Daffodil Delight. I'm going to put this one down here. Now, before I go on with anything else, I'm going to come in. This is the piece of paper, and it's going to, that's all dry now, it's going to go here. And this is where you've got to make sure you get this round the right way, because if I stamp it the wrong way, it won't look right. So it's that way. So we get a bit of red border all the way around. I'm just going to pop it down there. And down here, I'm going to stamp the light. I'll just clean that so I don't get ink everywhere. And I'm finished with that one. And then I'm going to stamp on this one, top for my light. There we go. And again, cleaning as I go, then I won't get ink everywhere. I haven't stamped tops there because I'm going to cut them out. And that'll be ready to go in there. And this one, I'm going to stamp the sentiments. And I'm just going to use good old Happy Christmas. So I'm going to put, I might put Christmas in green. And we'll give that a clean. and get rid of that stamp pad. This actually is quite a quick card, so if you had to come up with a card really quickly, you could do this card. And there's happy. Now that's all my stamping done. Now, out of the dies, I'm going to use, I've got Stampin' Up! And made it easy to cut out the lights because we've got 2 lots. And I'm going to then cut out of some silver paper, and I will just use, I think I'll fit it in here. We'll find out. Oh, might not. Let's have a look. Actually, I think we'll get we don't need it all, so I think we'll get as much as we need, because I'm wanting to use this one with the swirl, but I don't need it all because my card isn't that big, so that'll be fine. So we're going to cut that out, and again I have 2, and they've got lines on them to make the score marks in the paper. 2 tops for the lights as well. So they're going to come, I'm going to bring the big shot over it and do that, and then we'll put all this together. And you'll see it won't take as long. Right. So first of all, we'll put this down. Oh, I might just cut this in half so I can go this way, and I'll put these down. So my silver bit, I need that there. I've got plenty of room to put these on. And I will cut these light bulbs out, and that just go on. 1, 2. And that way, oh, you're a bit low. We can cut a whole lot out at once. Just a tad. Oh, I do this all the time. Do you do this? I'll have to get up and stand up and get it right. Get my head above it. That's better. And pop that on gently, and through we go. So we've got 2 lights. We actually have 2 strings here. And 2 tops for the lights. Come on. Now I'm going to cut out this last light and its top. I'll do it the way I can put it together here. So again, we just need 1 more of these. And this one. And through we go. It moved a bit, but that's all right. We'll trim that. I'll show you how we can fix that. Now we'll pop this away. And bring our bits in. Now, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm not going to use that one because I just like this one with its little curl. The first thing I'm going to do though is put my dies. Now you'll see I've drawn around where the dies go, so I know that when I've got them all put away and when I haven't. So put these back on so I don't lose any. And I know it shows, dies are notorious for getting lost, especially when you've got a whole lot of little ones like this. So I find if you put them away straight away, you won't lose them. Now this one, which is a little bit wonky, I'm just going to cut it down a bit on this side so it doesn't look so bad. No one now would know that die moved on me. And while I've got the scissors in hand, these I'm fussy cutting. It's just cutting around them. So there's one. And two. So let's start putting a few things together. We've got everything prepared now. The first thing I'm going to do is put a little dollop of glue on the top of each one of these. And this is, I'm really pleased Stampin' Up! Have left this little tab on these lights because it makes it so easy to put this other piece on. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now I'll bring the card in with all its bits and pieces and let's put it all together. So this lovely bit of light is going on the front. There we go. Oh, come on. And then inside here, I'm going to use the same paper on the side that's going to have the gift card. Oh, and I have made a mistake. I shouldn't have glued that down straight away. But let's see if we can fix it. And then here is where we can write. I don't think it's the end, it's not the end of the world by gluing that down, but we will have a look what we can do. I'll show you in a minute. And on this side, is our fa la la la. So here's our card. We still need to decorate it a bit more, but that's a bit crooked. We've got our opening with our gift card holder, and when I find the gift card, where did we throw it? I can't lose it. Here it is. My daughter will be so upset. So it doesn't have to have, I was going to show you, you can do a little, use a half circle and make a little circle there. I'm not going to because I've stuck it down, so it'll just fit like that. But we need to decorate the front. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, firstly I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of these things. So I've got a few on this one, so let's see how we go. I'm going to pop 2 on these lights. And this one, I'll use the edges on this one. And I need some mini dimensionals too. So we've got some up here. And that's for these, the words, Happy Christmas. The lid on my glue, or otherwise it will clag up. Now that, oh, well, just as I've said that, I need it. Very good, Ellie. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue down the end of the Christmas light wire. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to pop it on, and it's going to come out of that corner. And again, I'm going to pop a block on it for a minute. And while that's gluing or drying, I'm just going to cut that bit there. And before I glue it, I need to get these other ones on, or they won't be on. So let's pop a green light on. Better take these off on the way. You can take them off while they're there, once they're on too, but it is easier. So he can go there. What's this one? We'll do a yellow one next. And we'll finish with the red one. I love the look of this paper with the lights on, the large lights on top of it. And then to finish off my wire, I'm just going to again put a little bit of glue here. You could use multi-purpose, use the fine tip glue if you want, but I just use multi-purpose. I tend to use that for everything. And then to finish off, we're just going to put a Happy Christmas on it. Like so. So that's my card with my gift card inside and plenty of room to write. So very easy to make your own gift card. Just make the card and turn 4 centimetres under and glue it. And then you've got everything you need. So that's 2 ideas for gift cards. The little gift card bag, or make your own. Now, I did say I'd show you one of those Christmas decorations. We have two decorations here that I'm going to show you how to make. This one I will show you next week. This one we'll do today. Now, the first thing we're going to do, I'll just pop that there. We need a hoop. Now, these are little hoops that came out last year, a couple of years ago now, and they were the little gold hoops embellishments, but you can buy hoops if you don't have any of these left over in craft stores and things. And we'll need some ribbon. And where did that's all the red ribbon I've got left on that type of red ribbon. I'm running out, and I had one little piece of gold string. I haven't dropped it again, have I? Maybe I've knocked it. Oh goodness. That was all the gold. Oh, here it is. That's all the gold thread I've got left. I'm nearly out of Christmas paper. I've had to order more. So we're going to use this stamp out of the Classic Christmas. So we'll get that stamped up. Is there some white paper left over here with those scraps? There's another scrap of white paper. So we will use, where did I put the stamp? Here. Old olive ink. I'm trying to do it fairly quickly so I don't take up too much of your day. I know Christmas is such a busy time. So we're going to just stamp that twice and give it a bit of a clean with our chamois so that we don't get ink everywhere. And that's all the stamping there is on this one. So that's done. But I am going to colour with our blend pens when it's dry. I'll just give it another minute or so to dry. In the meantime, I didn't get out the gold paper, so I'll go and grab the gold paper. That's remiss of me. This is fabulous. Again, it's in the catalogue, in the Christmas catalogue, and it's the gold and silver adhesive backed paper. We don't need it to be adhesive back though for this, so I won't be taking the backing off, but I needed some glimmer paper. So I need to, I'll put that aside. We get everything ready that we have to cut out, and I need some, I thought I was really organised and I'm not. We need some shaded spruce. So we're going to, wrong end, that's the thin texture end, and you've got your paintbrush end, which I tend to use more than the thin end. And I'm just doing a squiggle over the centre, just to put a bit of colour and leave a bit of white. It's a bit of an artistic type look. I'll take a bit more on that one. So we're going to cut those out. I need to cut circles out of the gold using, this is the Stylish Shapes, so I'm using the 3rd size for this size ring. And using the Joy of Noel dies, I'm going to cut out the greenery, bit of pine. So I only need a small piece of this, so I'll just cut that along there. And I need, will I get 2 circles? I might have to just do a little bit bigger than that. So that's that. So I need 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So let's go through and get the cut and emboss machine over here. this one can go up this side. Pull that out a bit further. And this one can go down this side. Now this little Christmas ornament that I am making could also double as a decoration on a gift, or you could even put it on the front of a Christmas card and have it so that they can take it off and the Christmas card and put it on their tree. Let's get one of these. Wrong end, that's the spatula end. We want the point. Put out all the little bits. So that's done. So let's run it all through again. Same again. So we've got our greenery. Let's hope our circle fits on. Yes, just. And our holly. And again, through we go, and I've just knocked the holly. And the holly's moved again. Oh, how bad is it? Might be too bad. Well, for the purpose of this, we won't worry. If I have to redo it, I can fix it after. Yeah, that one's fairly bad, but we will fix that later. Now, we'll put all the dies together. Get this one out again. So we have 2 hollies, 2 of those, and 2 circles, a ring, and some twine. So the first thing I need is I'm going to need the glue dots, and I'm actually going to cut it in half. So I've got half on either side of the scissors now. I'll take that half and I'm going to put it on the outside of the ring. Now I'm going to put my ring on top of my grid paper with that dot on the bottom, and I need to see, I want this to be centered over the cross there so that I can get the other half of my come on. And I can put it there. Now, that way I know that that is even. And I'm going to take my twine and I want the halfway mark, and I'm going to put the halfway mark on the bottom, and then at the top I'm going to tie a knot, and I found it was easier to tie a knot, or to tie it once, loop it through, and then pull it, and it's come undone, tie a knot once, come on, it's not cooperating, more fingers and thumbs, there we go, so that's tied on top of the, and you want it tight under there. Okay, and then we're going to take one of our circles, and we want it fairly even, on the mat, and we want this one on top. Now it's going to move around, so I'll get my dimensionals ready, or at least one of them ready, and I'll cut the other one too. I'll need to cut a few more. And I'll cut some of these side bits because they'll work well for what I need. So you don't want this bit down there. It's curled down, but we'll get him out. Come on. There we go. And just pop a dimensional at the top and one at the bottom. And then to hold the sides, I just put two of these on the side. And then I'm going to take my other circle and put it on top. And it's sticking to my fingers. There we go. So then you've got your circle hanging there. This end, I just tie a knot in. There we go. So now you can hang it on your tree, or as I said, put on a present or a card. To decorate, I just did a little bow. Well, I just used some ribbon and tied it actually, because I didn't have much ribbon left. I just tied it and trimmed the ends. And to decorate, a couple of glue dots on this piece. Just to hold it on. I just popped it on like so. And this piece, I just put a dimensional on the back. You're not coming off you. Let's get one of these. and popped him, oh, I cut the stem and popped him on the top here. And I grabbed a couple of these are called the iridescent adhesive back discs, and they're in fantastic colours. And I just popped 3 of these on as berries. Now you can just decorate one side if you want and leave the other side plain gold. I actually decorated both on this one. I'll probably decorate both on this one, but I'll re-stamp that because it's fallen by the wayside. So let's pop these all to the side. So there you've got it. We've got a gift card. Where did we put that? Over here. Our 2 gift card holders. And our decorations. I hope that's been informative. I must admit, I love this card. I reckon this will make a great card for some young people. It's nice and bright and happy, even old people. But I just think it's one of those fun cards. And this one's fun too. And you've got your little pouch to put your gift card in. So lots of things you can do in the last minute if you haven't got any decorations done. If you haven't got any cards done or you need something in a hurry. And as for these, you could easily, let's grab out a piece of paper. Just the first one I've got my hand on. You could easily put this on a Christmas card and then they can put it on their tree. So you could put that there with a greeting either under it or above it. And you could even have a little, put a dimensional there with a little piece of holly on top, just like we did. In fact, I'll give you an idea what I mean. We've got a little dimensional on the back. Put your holly on your paper. Here I'm doing a really rough card. Put your holly here. And then your Christmas decoration can hang off your holly so that it's hanging on the card or on the tree. So it would hang there, and if I hold that up, that's going to stay. So great ideas here for quick, simple, last minute gift ideas. If you join me next week, I'll actually show you, as I said, this one, and I'll have a couple more ideas to help you get through Christmas, especially if you need to do something last minute. Hope you have a good week and you enjoyed that, and we'll catch up with you next week. I'll just flip you back around. Oh, we better do this and this because otherwise I'll be upside down, and believe me, I'm not a good look upside down. So hopefully you've got some ideas on what to do for Christmas. Oh, let's get it up a bit higher. Cut my head off. As you can see, I'm getting ready. I think we're ready for Christmas here, but you just never know. So hopefully you have a good one, and I will catch you next Saturday with our last bit of information about Christmas. If you do want anything out of the Christmas catalogue, it's coming to an end. So you need to get orders in. Give me a hoy if you need something, and we'll make sure you get it. And if you order now, you still get it before Christmas. So sing out if you need anything. All right, have a good week, and I will look forward to catching up with you all next week. Bye-bye.